Grassroots rallying is facing a crisis. Hikes in insurance costs for road-based events like 12-car rallies and changes to the way that insurance is applied are impacting motor clubs and competitors and could end up with the sport at that level as we know it now ceasing to exist. Or that's how the narrative is being positioned online. And as stakeholders of the sport, people like me and you, people who care deeply about rallying and are rightly concerned about what impact these changes could have on our sport, we need to stay away from the negative conversations around it. We need to not share the doom and gloom stories because ironically, despite trying to help, all we do is ramp up the noise and build momentum for the problem itself. I find myself thinking, and I'm appealing to you, that we deliberately build momentum in a very different direction. We've all become so obsessed with how fast rally cars are, how great they look going sideways down a closed public road rally stage. And in that moment, whether you're behind the wheel, you're on the maps, you're stood as part of a crowd behind the hedgerow, it feels like that's what rallying is all about. But you know what? Our sport is about far more than speed and flamboyant driving and closed road public rally stages. It is about something deeper. It's about the skills that we learn in map reading at the very basic level on 12 cars. It's about an unrivaled social scene, an atmosphere that you can't find in any other sporting arena. Believe me, I've tried. It's about the sense of adventure that you get when two people push their limits in a car to challenge themselves and learn new skills as part of a team. It's a brilliant community and it is an incredible adventure to be a part of. And that's what I want insurance companies looking into our sport and other stakeholders as well looking to get involved to see. And I think we've all got a hand in making that happen. There are discussions ongoing at Motorsport UK and they involve some highly respected people from our rally community, people who I trust to safeguard the future of our sport. And they're just looking at ways to refine some of the details to keep the sport relevant and to make sure it does survive past this problem, because it has survived past other problems. Is the future of navigational events on public roads at risk? Of course it is. It's always been at risk. But it's up to us, all of us, to make sure we're doing things right and to make sure that we're telling the right stories about our sport so people get to know what it really is all about. And there are some things that I think we can do. Don't get me wrong. I don't know whether they'll help with the situation or not because I don't work in insurance, thankfully. But I sure as hell know they'll help more than just sharing doom and gloom stories about the end of our sport and the end of road rallying on social media. If you're taking photos or videos of a road rally, exercise a little bit of extra judgment. Is that bit of content you're posting online telling the story correctly? Out of context, does it send the right message? Because it's on us all to send the right messages. Sometimes the best stories are in places that you wouldn't think to look. Go to the start. Go to the driver's briefing. Go and have a look at the intimate moments inside the car as a navigator plots their route under map light before heading out on the event. There's a real atmosphere. There's a real sense of anticipation. And I know I'm not the only one, love seeing those people photos from our sport. You don't have to just go out in the lanes. We need to tell the whole story about this level of our sport. We really do. If you're going out spectating, maybe consider signing up as a marshal. Nearly all events are short of marshals. They'll welcome you with open arms. You might even get a goodie bag. But you'll also, if you're going out anyway, get the sense of satisfaction that comes with knowing that you're part of an army of volunteers who are making sure the event runs safely. And in doing so, helping those people having those conversations at Motorsport UK in safeguarding the future of our sport. If you are going out spectating though, just be courteous. Don't block junctions, don't park across driveways, don't park in farmyards if you haven't got permission, and don't stand in farmers' fields on the crops, don't stand in private gardens. Just a bit of courtesy. Don't be part of a crowd scene, stood in a dangerous place that could be part of an image used by somebody outside of our sport to paint a negative light on what we do, because none of that stuff helps, and none of that stuff is the true story of grassroots and road rallying. I've immersed myself in it this year, and I can tell you that for a fact. I love telling stories of our sport, but some of the most magical moments and some of my favourite parts of the rally take place long after the final time control has closed up and packed away, long after the sound of a rally car engine. It's about that wider story. And you know what? This sport has the ability to keep reinventing itself and keeping itself protected from external problems that come its way. It just has that ability. And with the people we've got steering it, I have every faith it will continue to do that. But while we wait for that to happen, and while we just wait for this little bit of noise to die down and a solution to come along, we can all do something. We can all be part of a voice telling the true story of the grassroots of our sport. So now it's our turn. Tell the story, the whole story of road rallying. Let's show the world what it is all about. Let's stay positive and let's show insurers and other stakeholders why they should be investing in and supporting our sport.